Tonight, school officials are searching for the person who drove through the lawn and soccer fields at Harrisburg Middle School. We have the latest next. Plus, after 8 years, Franklin County will have a new sheriff. More coming up. And a system worth saving was the initiative Heron's American Legion will defend tonight as they hosted a town hall at Post 645. Those stories and more tonight on the Monday night edition of News 24 at 10. And good evening. Thanks for joining us. We will have those stories and more coming up. But we begin in Mount Vernon, where 2 Mount Vernon men have been arrested for various charges. 24-year-old Demondre S. James was arrested for being under the influence of alcohol. A gun was also found in the car. At the time of his arrest, James was on parole. He was incarcerated in the Jefferson County Justice Center with no bond. Another man has been arrested after reported suspicious persons in the area. While interviewing the two, an officer observed one of them, 21-year-old Jordan T. Devine, had a handgun in his waistband. Devine began to flee on foot, and officers initiated a foot pursuit of him. During the pursuit, an officer got his foot caught in a section of chain link, causing an injury to the officer. A second officer was able to take Devine into custody and secure the defaced handgun and ammunition. Devine was then arrested, and his bond is to be set. The officer was transported to a local hospital where he was treated and released. He will be off work for an unknown period of time. To the weather, where a beautiful Thanksgiving forecast is in store. Here's Terry in with the latest. All right, thanks, Terry. School officials are searching for the person who drove through the lawn and soccer fields at Harrisburg Middle School. Principal John Crabb says on November 14th around 8 p.m., someone driving a red pickup truck with an ATV in the back was doing donuts in the parking lot and is believed to be responsible for the vandalism. Although similar incidents have happened in the past, this is the first time both the varsity soccer field and the PE field have been damaged. The varsity field is located at the middle school and is also used by the Saline Youth Soccer Association. Custodial staff will likely be able to repair the PE field, but the varsity field will need professional work. The Harrisburg School District will be responsible for the cost of immediate repairs. Word about the damage has spread to city officials like Harrisburg Mayor John McPeak. McPeak spoke with Crabb and Harrisburg Superintendent Mike Gotch about possible security measures. In the meantime, Crabb says the school is reviewing camera footage. Anyone with information is being asked to call the Harrisburg Middle School at 618-253-7637, extension 3, or the superintendent's office, 618-253-7637, extension 1. After 8 years, Franklin County will be getting a new sheriff. David Bartoni won the election earlier this month, defeating incumbent Don Jones. Bartoni has decades of experience in law enforcement, 27 years total with the Illinois State Police. He primarily dealt with drugs, including 4 years as director of the Southern Illinois Drug Task Force. He retired in 2014, but now he's back in law enforcement, preparing to take over as the Franklin County Sheriff. Bartoni says drugs will be one of his top priorities. He said it won't be an easy topic to tackle. Bartoni hopes to get drug counselors working inside the county jail. Bartoni won the election earlier this month by a 55 to 44% margin over Jones, a man who served as sheriff for 8 years. He says he is friends with Jones, so he doesn't want to criticize the office. But he plans to run things his own way in Franklin County. He officially takes over in December. A system worth saving was the initiative Heron's American Legion defended tonight as they hosted a town hall at Post 645 with members of the National American Legion from Washington, D.C. Local veterans were invited to share their concerns with daily operations at the Marion VA today, so those national members can lobby in favor of veterans' needs to Congress. The system worth saving measure supports the VA remaining federally funded rather than becoming privatized. Belleville wants the VA to remain a public good. Without a VA, Slider said veterans lose doctors that understand their needs. Those who could not make it to the town hall in Heron are free to contact Bill Slider with issues concerning veterans' needs at his VA office at 618-998-8263. Experts believe this will be the busiest Thanksgiving travel in 13 years, and that started today, and it only gets worse going forward. The TSA is expecting a record-breaking Thanksgiving season with 25 million passengers expected to fly. They are expecting 137,000 more people to fly daily, and they are adding more than 1,000 officers to help supplement. More than 54 million Americans are going to be traveling more than 50 miles this week, the most since 2005, according to the AAA. Much more local news, sports, and weather is coming up next, but first, here's a check in national news in your Fox News Update.
In Fox News, a deadly shooting outside a Chicago hospital. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News.
Tears at the soul of our city. It is the face and the consequence of evil.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel, a Chicago police officer, a doctor, and a pharmacy technician among the dead in a shooting that began in what police are calling a verbal altercation in a parking lot near Mercy Hospital in the city's south side between two people who they say knew each other. After firing in the parking lot, police say the gunman ran inside the hospital where he was confronted by police. The gunman is also dead. Authorities in Denver say one person's dead, 3 others wounded in a shooting in the downtown. No arrests have been made. Sentencing today for a Colorado man for the killing of his pregnant wife and young daughters.
The judge imposed a life sentence on Christopher Watts for murdering his family and the disposal of their bodies. Watts was emotionless as the judge handed down his decision. But before his fate was finalized, Watts' mother, Cindy Watts, emotionally said he was still loved by his family despite his tragic action.
Your father and sister and I are struggling to understand why, but we will remain faithful as your family.
Watts' wife's family agreed to have prosecutors avoid the death penalty in exchange for his guilty plea. Watts is not eligible for parole.
Fox's Vernal Scott, a former Cleveland area judge who spent 9 months in prison for beating his wife, is now a suspect in her stabbing death over the weekend. Police say Lance Mason was fleeing the scene of a homicide where he was the suspect when he slammed into a police cruiser. He's charged with felonious assault for the crash, but has not yet been charged in the death of the woman. Northern California officials lifting mandatory evacuation orders for communities south and northwest of the deadly a campfire that decimated the town of Paradise. This is Fox News.
Stop.
Turn up the size and turn down the price with 3 large pancakes for 89 cents at Burger King. Stacks on stacks of sweet, syrupy goodness with fluff that's more than enough. Get 3 large pancakes for just 89 cents, only at Burger King.
There's so much melty cheese in this double-stacked cheeseburger.
2 layers of melty cheese.
Take it easy.
I'm having a meltdown.
I know. Hey, listen, just snap out of it, okay? Just try to... Sorry, what is this supposed to do?
It's your last chance to try the new quarter-pound double-stacked cheeseburger plus tots for only $2.99.
If you're not sure how big your day is going to be, better to err on the side of 2 sausage patties and 2 slices of cheese with bacon. McDonald's new triple breakfast stacks for every kind of big day.
News 24 is changing. Learn more at our revised website, silm24.com.
It's on.
The Hub Recreation Center in Marion has something for everyone. And thanks to our Child Watch program, even the busiest moms or dads can enjoy all the benefits of being a Hubber too. With over 50 free classes each week, an indoor track and basketball courts, and an aquatic center, it's good, healthy fun for the entire family. There's just no comparison. And this Black Friday, register and save with no enrollment fee. For more info, visit thehubmarion.com today.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale is going on now. Shop Black Friday deals today. Queen beds only $4.99 and sofas for only $4.99. Going on now, only at Ashley Home Store. This is home. Now.
Primary brand we sell is Kubota.
It's been a very good line for us. We cater more to the sundown farmer, the hobby farmer, the guys that like to have the toys in the yard, work on their hunting properties.
Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 84 months and payments as low as $129 per month on the Kubota L2 501 tractor. See dealer for details.
We're a Kubota dealership. It's really about asking questions to try to deliver what the customer's expectations are. Our website, fbmacfoods.com. We're happy to talk with you via email or on the phone or come.
All right, thanks, Terry. Local employees are doing their part to help some less fortunate people in our area have a Thanksgiving feast. Employees for Covia Specialty Minerals Incorporated, located in Tams, donated 2 truckloads of food to local churches and food pantries. 1 local truck bed full of food was donated to each of the food pantries associated with the Dongola Baptist Church and Harvest Church in Anna. Meanwhile, employees with local business FB McAfee's donated a check to the Benton Ministerial Alliance today. They were desperately needing goods last week. You can still donate food at the pantry. Much more local news, sports, and weather is coming up tomorrow on News 24. Thanks for joining us.
If you're not sure how big your day is going to be, better to err on the side of 2 sausage patties and 2 slices of cheese with bacon. McDonald's new triple breakfast stacks for every kind of big day.